And welcome back to episode 10
Episode 10.
of the Friends Feeling Podcast. We are real life siblings, and this is our movie review podcast. And for episode 10, we decided to do the 1998 biographical drama,
Why do fools fall in love?
Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
What a ride it was.
It was directed by Gregory Nava, who also wrote and directed Selena a year prior.
Mm-hmm.
And the film made 12 million on a $7 million budget. And we love the pocket watch over here. And stars Halle Berry in her 16th film, 1 year after Babs, 2 years before X Men.
Okay.
Friend of the show, Vivica Fox,
Love you, Vivica.
and in her eighth movie, 1 year after Soul Food, Booty Call, and Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Leela Rashawn in her 19th movie.
Mm.
The next movie she was in following this was Any Given Sunday.
That's worth a rewatch. Remember her in that.
And Lorenz Tate, who was in his sixth movie, and this came out a year after Love Jones.
Okay.
So the movie starts with words, actually. In 1955, Frankie Lyman started a boy group in Harlem called the Teenagers, and they made the titular song the movie is named after. It sold millions of records and became one of the first hits of the rock and roll genre. The first face and voice we see is of Zola Taylor, famed singer of the early 50s, and she speaks to how larger than life and dynamic a performer Frankie was. Next, we meet Elizabeth Waters, labeled a petty thief, which is crazy that they did her like that. And she doesn't have such a flattering expression of her time with Frankie. The boy had so many needle marks on him, I thought it was a goddamn
Goddamn
pincushion.
pincushion.
But ending that, he was cute and could sing his butt off. Lastly, we meet Amira Eagle, a school teacher who remembered Frankie as a gentleman who brought her flowers. These three women are our guides through the life of the late Frankie Lyman, his three former wives. As far as we know, it might have been more. Because
Right.
after a performance flashback to the teenagers, Elizabeth is mopping in jail as she hears the performance on the radio and calls for a lawyer. He arrives and she introduces herself as Elizabeth Lyman. She asks the lawyer how old he is and is reaching out over royalties. She's doing time for boosting and has 7 months left. Why Do Fools Fall in Love has been used a bunch, including currently by Diana Ross, and it's the song that Frankie Lyman wrote, partially. So she's trying to get hers, cause she in the Stony Lonesome at the moment.
But you know what? I never thought about. She's boosting at this point in her life. Why?
Cause I mean, she was boosting before she met Frankie.
Correct, but we'll get into it. But before him, during him, and after him, I had to do some pretty wild things to survive because I
Yeah,
couldn't depend on you. So
yeah.
her being in jail for boosting some clothes to hawk for money is not, it's far fetched, but it's like you did not, you just didn't contribute to anything worth worth anything. Like
No,
it,
definitely did not
you didn't.
take care of. I mean,
No,
he
with
didn't think
nobody. But
of. He didn't think he was gonna die. He thought he was gonna go to New York, get with Morris again, and it was
then
gonna be
what?
great.
Get everybody straight.
Of course not.
So what I'm
Of
saying,
course not.
she's at a point where she's fighting off loan sharks, and you getting your ass whooped. And if I don't give them something, you gonna die today.
Yeah.
And after that, I had to pick up pieces. I I had to continue on and getting evicted and staying with your mom. There's a lot of things that goes into this, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, thinking about her being in jail as an opening scene in comparison to the other women,
Hmm.
because that's what she knew to do. Because
He
my husband
definitely
didn't.
treated Elizabeth the worst. She
I
got the
wondered about
worst of
that. Yeah,
Frankie.
yeah,
She got the absolute worst of her. She was the only one that he was doing drugs with.
yeah, for a fact. Yeah,
He was Zola had got him clean, and Leela
never.
he was
Yeah,
in the service, so he
right.
had to be
Proceed.
clean. As his wife, she's trying to get broken off, or his widow,
Yeah.
she's trying to get broken off. Elizabeth tells Peter to reach out to the head of Roulette Records, which is Morris Levy, but spray the phone first, cause
You
it's so
might get
slimy you
headlights.
might get headlights through the phone.
Roulette Records. Let's just think on that for a second.
Okay.
Roulette Records fried me because we should have known this shit was a gamble. Like from entering the audition, we should have known this was gonna be something. That caught my eye. Roulette
That's
Records. I
valid.
never knew that. I never saw like noticed that the first time around. So I'm like, we missed the signs. He was trying to tell y'all. Tried to told you. Roulette.
The headline goes out. Widow of Frankie Lyman gets big Christmas present, being the rights and royalties to Frankie's golden oldies. Elizabeth is out now and is on her way to see Morris Levy, the label head. They're waiting for her
Dollar
among the
check.
yeah. They're waiting for her among the lawyers, including Clifton Powell. Is Zola Taylor introduces Mrs. Frankie Lyman, and Elizabeth is not happy to see her, and they almost come to blows. They, as we will come to find out, have a very storied history.
Miss Thing knows me. She knows who I am.
Elizabeth presents her marriage license, but Zola has the ace of document proof that Elizabeth was married to someone else at the time and didn't get divorced until 1965, the year that Zola and Frankie got married. It's revealed Zola has a deal for 15,000 and 20% of royalties, which was offered to all three possible Mrs. Frankie Lyman's when Amira walks in as well.
Same day he tried to offer me.
So her and her team are suing Morris for back royalties due to him illegally adding his name to Frankie's records.
Ain't that a blip?
Amira and Frankie married in 1967 until he passed, and she feels she is the rightful widow. She also says that she paid for his funeral,
Mhm.
which neither Zola or Elizabeth attended.
Mhm.
Liz was probably locked up at the time, so you can't really fault her. Also, Morris a lying SOB, because later in the movie, he says he paid for the funeral.
Yep. I was wondering if you caught that. Yeah. Yeah.
Goddamn Shirley Caesar.
Yep. I said the same thing. Like he was just full of it.
Liz snaps at Amira, wearing white, looking like a down-home school mom,
Yeah.
which she reveals that she is.
I am.
She's a high school English teacher, which is clearly a class you
Skipped.
skipped.
Oh no, she didn't.
It's bad enough I gotta deal with this bitch. Now I gotta deal with your country apple ass.
She said, I know you didn't come way down here with that nylon wig talking shit. Woo.
It turns into a shouting match, and we move to the courtroom the following April in 1986. Richard Barrett, played by Ben Vereen, was a manager and producer who worked with Frankie during his time with the teenagers in 1955. They used to sing outside his window. There, he is not the man. Also, apparently they were 14. All five members were grown as hell at this scene.
Yeah, that threw me. That
Well,
threw me
apparently
into
they were
yeah.
supposed to be 14 here, and Frankie
Mhm.
is not the lead singer.
Yeah.
Morris Levy was looking for a Spanish group initially, and he lied and told him that the teenagers were a Spanish
He
group
gave him
due
the
to
was it
Herman
Santiago?
Santiago.
Mhm.
He was the original lead singer of the Teenagers, and he was Puerto Rican.
He pulled that bait and switch on their
Sometimes you got to. Sometimes you gotta cheat the system.
ass.
However, on audition day, Herman was sick, and the only one that could hit the high notes was Frankie.
He wrote yeah, he I
And he
wrote it with
helped
him.
write the song.
Mhm.
They performed While the Fools Fall in Love and got a deal on the spot. Zola allegedly was one of the women that flocked to Frankie, and Richard corroborates that they were an item at one point. Speaking of Richard,
Okay.
speaking of Richard, Little Richard, the actual Little Richard, walks into the courtroom.
I love that for them. I love that for them.
Mole it and sold it, then the white man stole it.
Hello. Hello.
That, yeah, no. Little Richard is a national treasure still.
Okay.
Richard also tells of how the man stole from Frankie. No loot.
I'm talking about no lube.
It also corroborates that Zola was married to Frankie. Richard says him and Frankie were best friends, which fried me because the motherfucker was also best friends with, damn it, Get On Up,
James
James
Brown.
Brown.
He can have more than one
I know,
friend,
but how is this nigga all over history just at different points?
but that's why he is the
That's why he
architect
him.
of rock and roll.
That's why he him.
Timothy, like that boy for real. Like
Yeah. He flashes back to their time performing together, and Young Rich is being played by Miguel Nunez. we've talked about him on
keep
the
a check,
show a whole lot.
Nunez.
Shout out to Miguel Nunez. I think this is the third movie we've done with him in. Yes, because Harlem Nights and Life and Now This.
Life. Now this. Yeah. Miguel keep a check. Nunez Jr.
Frankie tried to flirt with, and I look back, kissed Zola.
Yeah,
Kissed
bro.
Zola right there.
I mean, you know, and
Every time he meet a new girl, he call her thing.
he was very arrogant. He was giving. I don't even want to say that, but he was giving like.
Cause he was a narcissist, which he was.
I mean, yeah, but like he was a kid trying to be on some big boy shit, and it was
Yes.
like, so I gotta be bold. I gotta
Yeah.
be the one out front. I got to be the one doing splits and dancing with the white girls and crossing barriers, and I got
Yeah.
to be in the spotlight. So that was his way. He was gonna get House. He gonna get her attention. You know what I'm saying? Like type shit.
So he gets slapped, as he should.
Cause,
And the
cause
teenagers,
she's a star at this point.
yeah,
They still trying kind of they
trying
got
to
a
get on.
name, but she's been going on tour with the Platters. So
Yeah.
like she was that girl. So like how dare you? Like you know what I'm saying? Like arrogant, arrogant.
So the teenagers continue to perform all over, and on a live show they were on, the broadcast gets canceled due to a white woman jumping on stage and dancing with him.
Yeah, they pulled the plug on that.
Yeah, they wasn't with it. Although that was not his fault. Even though this particular performance got canceled, this event actually helped propel Frankie, cause
Mhm.
I don't know, it just gave him crossover. Because, but they were always reporting for the white people. I don't know.
Like it wasn't unexpected that that would happen,
Yeah.
but because it happened, they was like,
So they on the tour bus trying to get right. He the only one not practicing because he can't take his eyes off Zola. We talking about practice? We ain't no
we need no
practice.
practice.
So they reach their stop, and they are instructed to eat, pee, and don't piss off the white folks. Felt. Honestly, felt.
Right?
Little Richard walk in and like, I guess chitlins off the menu. Good. You should not want that anyway. Good for you.
Good, but yeah, not even.
Uh, the waitress is initially quite nasty, but turns over a new leaf, realizing who the stars were, and my God, if Herman did not immediately start hating.
I mean, yeah.
See, I knew you were gonna be opposition to this. He starts hating immediately. Nigga, your name, you were sick at the thing. You missed your boat. Should have drank your hot tea. Oh no.
I mean, in retrospect, yes, he should have.
Everybody came to see you, Otis. This is Frankie Lyman and Little Richard.
And the boys, yeah, like the teenagers, like it. Yeah, he did, but that's when it really was like hitting home. People recognize you in the street now, recognize you, and you're like, I wrote this song, I started this.
Man, but you were a teenager, nigga.
I mean,
the Pips had the same damn thing, but they was the
yeah,
Pips.
but I can understand having that in your heart and damn.
Damn, you gotta display that shit immediately though. Like he ain't wait no time for that to fester. He was with it. He was on that as soon as he felt that he was
I
on
mean, cause she all but did one of these, like,
that.
yeah, immediately. I'm like, I'm on tour too. I'm singing and practicing too.
But on the marquee, that should say Lil Richard, Zola Taylor, and Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers.
That, which is gonna lead me to another question down the line, cause that he got upset about. Like, did we miss some signs along the way?
When they went solo.
Yeah, like.
You was a teenager, nigga. You was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
he acted like he didn't know that was coming or was in the works. Like,
He
if
did.
if your name is the teenagers on the marquee,
eventually
it's gonna remain the teenagers until you do something on your own. But
yeah,
under this
that's
umbrella,
why they were boys to men, nigga. They elevated. You had to.
bye.
And then the teenagers didn't do shit else after.
Nah, which is the heartbreak because.
Which Frankie, which that was another Morris misstep, because Frankie went down after the goddamn teenagers disbanded as well. But I did make note of Zola immediately trying to send this boy to alcohol after I just told you about my damn drug ass daddy.
Yeah.
That definitely kicked off some passed down addiction cells.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. He did go down after they broke up, but at the same time, he had the potential to bounce back,
Yeah.
but no guidance, getting on that smack, trying to be. He was growing up way before he should have been having to grow up, and he had potential to come out with some songs and change and evolve with the times, and that nigga was stuck in doo-wop. Like he just never got out of that box. He could not move forward, and he felt bad about his boys not being,
Yeah.
but he also wouldn't turn down no checks, so.
So running after Herman, Frankie sees a homeless man outside and gives him some money, which impresses Zola. They bond over stories of Frankie's dad, who was a drunk. I assumed he recently passed, but you're saying that he just like left.
My interpretation.
Because I don't know why that would make him that sad. And he was on the road, so left from where?
Home. I mean, see,
I thought he died.
they didn't depict a whole lot of like his upbringing,
Yeah.
whatever. But in real life, he had brothers, and he even told her that the dad used to have a gospel choir group,
Yeah.
and he used to sing all the time. And then next thing I knew, he was a drunk, and he was beating us up all the time.
Yeah.
And I thought, because he said my dad kind of like a bum, and I thought he was saying that he left them, like he was the man, and then Frankie got the record deal, and then he became the man. That was too much for him to, as a drunk, having feelings and all that, what it do to you, could not handle him being the breadwinner
Yeah.
and seeing the world and going on tour and stuff that he was never gonna be privy to. and that's what I got out of it. But
Well, let us
who
know how
knows? Let
y'all
us know how y'all feel about it.
interpreted it.
Yeah, that strikes a chord though.
Next, we go to a juke joint, and Herman blows up at Frankie, and they go to blows,
They got the
and
thumping.
Morris has a new record that does not have a teenager's name on it. Frankie said it was not his decision, which we later reveal was the truth, but he was already clued into they were going to take him
2 months
solo.
prior.
Yeah. So I was kind of with Zola. What exactly did you think was gonna happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Zola comforts him, but also gives him alcohol, which could have been the start of a slippery slope.
Mm.
They go be nasty with Frankie being mad thirsty. Frankie was mad thirsty. Oh my god.
He was a child though.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to keep
Yes,
remembering
but
because
that was hard for me to keep reminding myself when they got grown ass Lorenz Tate here.
I mean that is very true. That is
But
very,
yes,
and that's
he
what
at
kind
that
of,
time he was like 15.
yeah, that was the conflict for me studying what was going on. But yeah, no doubt he was younger. Like he
Yeah,
was the youngest of everybody who was out there on tour, and
yeah.
he was acting like,
He, yeah,
yeah, like
yeah.
he was just super like, yeah, he was thirsty. He was super just like damn, my dress. Like you finna like chill out. Giving vibes, but yeah, I
So
had to remember that.
Little Richard's time on the stand is done, and now Elizabeth is next, and details how she met Frankie in 1961. Her previous husband left her and their child, which never shows up in this movie, by the way.
And it never shows up in this movie.
And they
They
moved to
talk
Philly.
about it.
They moved to Philly, and
Yeah.
their kid never shows
But
up.
I don't think I think
Her
that they
kid.
said that this was more just like based on stuff
Mm.
instead of actual because I looked up if he had had any children and said he had one but they died
Oh,
and he had it with Mickey.
oh,
So I guess that was just like a
maybe. I
maybe.
mean, unless I mean, no, she still could have had the kid, and that still be the case. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, but they
I
never did go see
mean,
the
it's
I
never going. They're not going to redo the story
on the MJ shit. I mean, yeah.
now. She left her child with her mom in Philly and was in New York looking for work, and ran into him at a mall.
Had an expensive dog, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh, Ran to him. He saved her from getting arrested for shoplifting.
Cause shysters recognize shysters. He did her a big up though.
He
She was.
again meets a new woman, so of course he calls her a thing. He gives her tickets to his performance tonight. The headliner is Red Fox, played by Aries Spears.
Yes.
I
Yes.
love Aries. Shout out to Aries Spears. Elizabeth was stunned to find out that her mystery singer is Frankie Lyman, who I called already looked like he was on that stuff.
Yeah. Boy, it's funny because you gonna tell with him by the way his hair is. You gonna
Yeah.
tell throughout the story
Yeah. When
when
he
it was
had
rough and
not.
when it was not. Yeah.
Also, he he said that he liked that she did not know him,
Mhm.
but later in the movie that does bother him because what kicked
Mhm.
off him leaving Amira was
That the dude didn't know him.
the damn. It was like Frankie Lyman. I thought you was dead.
That hurt his
that
soul.
that cut him deep.
That was that was it. That was the next thing you knew, he was on the move. So yeah,
So they go back to his. He brings
that's a gift and a curse.
yeah. He brings Elizabeth on stage. They dance, and then go back to his place after the show. And things are looking a lot less glamorous than Liz had expected. Also, Um, Zola crashes out because in Elizabeth's retelling, he had like bust her shirt open or some shit, or some extra
Man, he
sexy
ain't
shit.
never want no open shirt. He just want to be a hoe like you.
Because the power was like, I thought you was a class act. I am a class act.
Clifton Powell being Halle Berry's lawyer,
Yeah, it was great, great casting.
it sent me, yeah.
It is liquor bottles all over this apartment. But, I also share this with my roommate, but he don't live here at the moment. What the fuck is this? Like,
No, you got some strange tendencies. That's clue number one.
yeah.
That's all you sit up and do, apparently.
As I correctly called, she notices needle marks on his arm, but still decides to sleep with him. Next scene, they are already moving in together, with Paula J. Parker helping Liz move a couch.
I loved her.
Yes, but you can't even get to niggas to help you move a couch.
Which
Like, no, I'm
felt,
just here, getting a hernia. I mean,
I felt that. And when she said, yeah, I'm just here so you and your junkie boyfriend can be cool
yeah,
or something, she was like, damn, like, chill out on him a little bit. And she was like, what? When the last time you had a record? I got a record player and I ain't heard no records.
yeah.
Like, actual factual. She wasn't lying.
Well, I'm
Like,
saying, I ain't had a hit since he hit you, goddamn
since that last hit, he got a $10 a day habit.
$10 a day habit, which is crazy in like 1961. $10 is a lot in the '60s.
Yeah.
Gas is like 65 cents.
Hence the problem.
Can't nigga, we ain't got
Can't
enough.
cover both.
Music has kind of moved on without Frankie Lyman. He goes to Morris at the end and was like, God damn it, the Beatles beat it, Motown shot it, and God damn it, you dragging it.
Hit the bricks, kid. Like,
So Frankie comes home with a mink for Liz. They don't have a lot, but they have each other, and we're
man.
happy until his habits got worse, leading to Liz having to hide money all throughout the house.
Cause where did you get mink money?
Where did you get mink money? About to mink your ass.
I'm about to mink, 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 mink. Like, are you crazy? Like,
Also, damn, we can't sell this for rent money, man.
we need rent money.
We need rent money right now.
And when that happened, I'm thinking
He got
it's
fined.
hot. He done stole it from somebody. Cause I know you ain't had no damn money. I know you couldn't have had no money, and we ain't here living hand to foot in this cubicle. Like I know you.
Cubicle.
I
It's
know.
New York. That's how all the places look.
I know you not lavishly you just got money.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
ain't
saying?
gonna lie. You should have sold a brick or something. Like he should have. He should have been a
His
custody.
choices were
He
not.
should not have been a custody. You should have started selling it or something. I don't know.
Cause speaking of selling it, she had to.
So Frankie gets an attitude with Liz after Liz just simply suggests he finds a new record label other than Roulette Records.
Cause they ain't the only ones. She tried to be hopeful with him.
But he took that as nagging. He got turned down for an advance.
I would have put my hands on him.
And then Frankie
that,
tears up the house looking for the little couple dollars she got.
she got to hide money in the refrigerator and boxes and cereal. Like it's to that point.
Yeah. I'm surprised we still got a TV in this bitch.
I'm surprised we got anything, a couch,
Yeah.
like a refrigerator to put stuff in. Like
Yeah.
the lights on. I'm shocked because you are a scavenger. Like talking about some. Let me hold the. What did you do with the money I told you to hold?
You ain't giving no
The
damn
money
to
you told me to hold. You ain't never had no money.
hold.
Ain't got a nerve to get an attitude.
But the final straw for Frankie was seeing Zola on the TV, still performing, still doing a thing, and he leaves. Later, Elizabeth goes outside looking for Frankie, and she's not the only one. Two goddamn gangsters are on his trail
Hot on this trail.
and bust him up after busting in the crib. Liv gives him the rent money, which she had behind, which was not enough, because he said, no, I'm going to stick this nigga. I'm about to Pokemon. I'm about to. He was about to take Frankie up out of here when she goes get the mink to give to him, and
I
they
didn't
leave.
want to know. I'm about to stick him. That's what he need, cause you out here, man. You owe everybody, and you talking about.
That being all the money they had, they get evicted and had to move to Philly with Liz's mom. We still don't see the damn kid. And they lived there for 2 hard years, getting married in a courthouse in Pennsylvania, I think.
Yeah.
The marriage license is presented to Liz in current day, and the lawyer presents her on the document falsely stating single for her, as she had never gotten divorced to her actual original husband. Thoughts?
I mean, yeah, but like he left me and never returned. Like,
Yeah.
how do you get
How do you divorce
a
a
ghost?
ghost? Yeah. That's valid.
It done been all these years. I thought we was done. Statute of limitation or common law, like, thought that supersedes. you know,
She says that, oh, Frankie put that down there because he ain't want no problems.
can't ask him.
No. Back in the past, this man is fiending before his performance. He's like, you said you get money first, high second. Take the goddamn money. Shit.
He's at the shows getting shook
He's in
down.
the alley trying to cop before he got to go on stage.
He didn't have
Nah,
nobody
I'm a man
around him.
that enjoys a joint before a strenuous activity, but that's crazy work.
Yeah, he had nobody that really like protected him. That looked out for
Nobody that
him.
could listen to him. Nobody he could listen to.
Nobody he could listen to.
It wasn't nobody he wanted to listen to.
He didn't, cause yeah, I read that he just
He
always felt like he
didn't
was
listen
never a
to
kid.
his women.
He felt like he was always a man. Like he was just always gonna be. He's a man. He had to grow up way quicker than we had to, and for that it was like. But you couldn't trust the record label.
No.
Clearly, we see that you couldn't.
But you could have trusted the women you were with. This man sings shittily and then passes out mid performance.
He.
Liz signs him into rehab, and as a result, has to start hooking. She is on. She is on Fig. Goddamn. Trying to goddamn keep her man.
Keep the lights on and keep him clean.
She fires a trick. He turns out to be an undercover policeman. She does not get arrested, so she must have.
Got about that
She
jam?
must have goddamn dog sucked the nail out of the coffin.
Got out that jam.
to avoid arrest, goddamn it.
That's crazy. And you got the nerve.
She comes home and finds this nigga on the floor, drunk, down there making out with the dog.
Right. Can't get right.
What are you doing here? Oh, they mean to me. They don't let me do nothing.
A child.
What?
It would have been domestic. I would have been.
So Frankie tells Liz to go back to Philly while he goes to L.A. and
He always
works
got a
gigs
smart
with
motherfucking
Solo.
idea. He always got a smart idea. That's the plan. And she should have said, you know what? Yep.
This might have been, you know what, with my current extenuating circumstances, this was my line that ate. I've been out here hooking because your junkie ass can't stay clean. And all you can think about is your snot-nosed ex-girlfriend. Well, take your sorry, janky, stanky ass on. Get out of here because you don't want shit, you ain't got shit, and you ain't never gonna be shit. His response is, you know who I am?
I
She
know
was
who
who
you
you
were.
were. Yeah.
Woo, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
That's the one right
yeah.
there.
That set him off.
He then proceeds to drop her dog out of the window.
When I tell you, let's just take a quick moment to discuss this. I lost
He
it.
would have been out the window next.
I'd have flew his ass out that window.
Yeah.
Not even thinking, like you didn't think. You wanted to get on your knees and apologize to me and not like, I'll kill you. Like you literally held this dog out the window.
It's scared. It's
It's
raining.
scared. It's raining.
And then the dog
Bites
you
him
because he don't really fuck with you anyway.
anyway.
And then
You
drop
accidentally drop him. What you think you gonna say to me? What you think you gonna say to me that matters?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? First of all, he knew how much that dog meant to her. Don't play with me like that.
Yeah.
Like if you wanna go at it, we can go at it. I've had a hell of a night. Don't play with me like that.
Yeah.
Cause now all you can do, I'm sorry. It's like, I'm tired of. I'm sorry. I'm tired of that. As a dog mom, I wasn't with it. I wasn't with that at all.
So a recess is called, with this recount being visibly shaken by Liz. After Clifton asked if Liz and Frankie saw each other again, and if he told her that he had married Zola. Liz retorts that he was still married to her at the time, though that goes back to the situation of her also being legally married. But says that Frankie wrote her requesting to see her after things not working out with Zola. But it turned out it was Zola's damn house
I couldn't believe
that he brought her to.
I couldn't believe he brought her around.
Wearing her shit.
That's my shit. Running around her pool. Oh, oh.
But her recounting was so much sicker though. So Zola is pissed, chasing him around with a spatula, and Zola says it didn't go like that. After court adjourns for the day, we open with Zola on the stand. She says her and Frankie were together for 10 years on and off, and thinks that Frankie started using H around 1962 when his show dates started dwindling. Zola was on break from tour, and Frankie had found her in New York. This is where we learned that the mink that was given to Liz, then given to the gangsters, was
Zola's
Zola's
mink.
looking for it. Have you seen my mink? Oh no, baby, I thought you took it with you.
When I heard that, I was so done. Like, I did not realize that first go round. Like, way back when, watching it before. Like, I did not realize that. Like, that's why
That's
you
what he
say
got
Mickey,
on
because
me.
you a petty thief, too.
Yeah.
Like, junkie. Like,
So Zola tells Frankie that she is newly married and moving to LA. After he kisses Zola, After he kisses her, Zola puts him out, saying she has a life and he isn't in it. Unfortunately, she's not. Well,
that
no,
was
I mean she kind of stood 10 toes that for a while.
for a minute, yeah. I don't think her and the guy was together no more.
It was 3 years until they saw each other again, and Zola tried to help revive Frankie's career. Zola, oh, and change his hair. I like that she continuously has to change her nigga's hair. He has to get rid of the comb, according to her. The comb was doo wop, and that shit dead. It turns out that Zola divorced her husband in Mexico. He's dead. The attorney who divorced them is dead. And her personal lawyer is in the hospital with his feet cut off, so he cannot testify.
Can't come in.
Back in the past.
The judge was like, what?
Back in the past, Zola gives Frankie a gig at the Hullabaloo. He rocks it, and after he confides her about his addiction problems and says that he still loves her, they go back, they be nasty, and Frankie asks him to marry her. They went to get married in Tijuana because she cannot stay her ass out of Mexico for some reason.
Apparently, that's the spot.
And but apparently it was also a mix-up with the cities because the document says Mexicali.
They
So
said she was
she
never able to
is
produce that
also
documentation. Like in
she's
real life.
also pretty shiesty.
She was
Like
trying to
I'm
get.
not
She was
gonna
trying to
act
get that
like
bag.
Zola ain't also shiesty in this a little bit. It appears to be anyway.
She was trying to get that bag. Cause they
or
in real
just
life,
trying to get her married and wasn't
she never had
and wasn't
documentation.
her husband one of the platters? God damn it.
I don't know. Maybe, but it was a lot of blurred lines on state laws and
Mexico, specifically in
Mexico
Mexico.
and marrying you here but not divorcing you ever and marrying somebody else here and wasn't no cross reference, like no system to like cross reference anything, so they just signed a certificate.
So Zola says that Liz did come to their house and was there with a dude.
When I saw that, I said, "Now wait a minute now."
Cause you must think Frankie Lyman pussy or something. Like
why?
Frankie
If
would
I'm
not.
coming to see him, why would you?
Frankie would not.
Nah, he
go for
wouldn't.
that
He
shit.
wouldn't with none of that. So that.
Although he could not fight.
Fighting all his
Zola
damn
calls
life.
the police, but Liz jumps on her, rips her wig off, and throws her in the pool to her recount. Soon after, she still stayed with him through all of this. Zola is going on a tour of Asia and leaves Frankie with all of the money to caretake the house and the bills after you just found him with his ex-wife in 95% of your shit. Why do fools fall in love is real? Because goddamn, the ex-junkie, none of this is a good idea. And Laverne Tate is also a fucking dead president. So why does he keep being a dumbass junkie?
I don't. It's rough out here. A lot of art imitating life and a lot of things happening. But that whole situation, I'm gonna let you keep going. But that
of her prized possession.
I feel like she tried. She tried. And that's what you do when you love and trust somebody.
And Myra got the easiest.
Yes, that's I'm trying to get at. You hurt. Vivica got some. Mickey got some hurt. She got some hurt. You was a different person with everybody, so everybody got a different version of you.
Yeah.
But you cause pain to
everywhere you go.
Everything you scorch, everything you touch.
Yeah.
I had to take a dismiss.
I had to take a couple walks.
I did.
During this movie. So once a junkie, always a junkie. And but how do you not talk to your husband for 5 months? I don't give a damn about you being on tour.
Yeah, they definitely had phones, and she had a house phone, and when she got back, she could talk. I don't know. It was way too much.
Frankie was in the house with a woman. She thought Elizabeth. Elizabeth claims that, she promised her that it was not her.
Yeah.
And she comes back to a foreclosed, boarded up home.
When I tell you my stomach hurt, the devastation of
property.
But I've worked my entire life. I ain't come from shit either.
Yeah.
I worked my entire life. I'm thinking
this
is love. We done spent the block. You're better. I'm helping you. You help me. This is what this is. And I come back. I'm talking about the carpet is ripped up. I'm talking about that house looks like a monster came and tore it up. Like,
Yeah.
money gone, you go. What? Me? You gonna do me like that? Like, it just,
Yeah.
she had to go stay with family. Like,
He emptied out their bank account and then went to go enlist in the army.
like a bitch. Cause I should have emptied the clip.
He wanted to go be on. He could
Now
be.
that's and now that's your segue into a better life after you done shit on mine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, good for you, but really though, like, what was I want to know what was the revelation that made you say I want to get better and I'm gonna go to the service because I ain't gonna be able, even though you can get that in there too. But
Yeah.
like, what was the breaking straw after they boarded up the house,
After they
after
called the
the money
police.
ran out,
Yeah.
after they called the police, after somebody roughed you up and cut everything in the house up trying to look for more money? Like, what was the
Yeah.
turning point for you where you felt like now you want to be all you can be?
Yeah.
What? Hmm. The pool looked like, oh God, it just I had to get up.
Next up the plate is Amira, and she accounts her extensive education background for the court, including two degrees in social studies and education. Amira met Frankie in 1967. Frankie walks in. They meet by him walking into the bathroom as she's coming out the bath because his homie from the service invited him for a beer.
Cause he's
She was like,
marrying
"Do
her
the
sister.
kitchen look? Do the kitchen have a toilet in it?"
It was just too much audacity in him for me. You don't just walk in nobody's damn house.
But even then,
Hey, mama,
had to
what's
admit
up, good thing?
they was cute. They had to say he was cute, so he
And
got
that's
away with
wild
it.
business. Cause if we look at actual factuals, it missed me. This is a lot of carrying on.
Like you drew for Lorenz Tate in the '90s.
Lorenz Tate, but this is based
The
on the
real like the
actual.
real nigga was not Lorenz. The real nigga was not like that. He was not
Like what?
Lorenz.
Like this is a lot of carrying on for somebody that looked like that.
Damn.
Like it's a lot of carrying on. Like he had to be knowing how to have
He was a singing ass. He
lay
was a
pipe or
crooning ass
whatever. Like
nigga.
he had to know how to do those things because I can't see how we even got past that. And
Nigga
you
look like
got a track mark.
nigga
You
look
got.
like fucking Buddy Rogers in this motherfucker. From the little kid they played at the end, he looked like
He
Ben
look
Vereen for real.
like for real. And you got track marks. And you angry. And you ain't got no money. And you can't keep a
Ex-wives.
job. And you got ex-wives. And your voice
And
ain't
you
what it
had
used
a
to
cough.
be. And and you can't do a show right now. You couldn't pay nobody to let you sing.
Damn.
And you what? This is crazy. We talking about the same person? It's a lot of
So
carrying on.
Amara brings cookies, which Frankie spills. Can't get right.
I was so like, this fool is such
Can't
an idiot.
get right.
Cannot get right.
So
That pissed me off. Like,
four more introductions are made, and it's expounded on how good of a cook that Amira is. And Myra and Frankie start spending time together. He brings her a pup as a present.
that
It
pissed me
sick
off.
me because that looks like the same damn
It
pup.
pissed me off.
That
It's
looks
something
like the
wrong with you.
same dog that he killed of Frankie
It's something
of
wrong
Liz.
with you.
Yeah.
Psychologically, to even do that, knowing if you see, go ahead, cause I got a lot of points to make, but it's gonna be my final thoughts.
Oh shit. Okay. Um, he invites him in for a meal, and he offers to make her a net box to protect her vegetables from rabbits. In present day, Zola and Elizabeth both object because there's no way Frank
A
will be
hamper?
garden or fixing a goddamn thing. You don't fix shit in life.
Nothing. Let's just get that straight. But what I said that same thing too. But as we were watching it, my husband did point out he went to the service. So
Yeah.
like you change. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like he might have. I mean, he was doing it. He was. It looked sturdy. He was doing what he said he was gonna do. But that was not. That's because he was a whole new person
Yeah.
until he wasn't.
So Frankie wrote Amira a poem, and the next month they get married and are spending their first night together. They're
He had
happy
the nerve to act nervous, like
because he had transformed into a church-going soldier boy. I don't know.
I don't know.
They were happy, but Amira could tell that there was a pain her love couldn't heal, especially relating to singing, as we see at church with a
Mhm.
young boy taking lead, and
Dramatic.
it's almost a like a jealousy.
Like a resentment because of what
It's
he
it's definitely a resentment because damn, I remember when I had when I was young
full of
with God
energy, full
given
of
talent.
yeah. Look at me now.
Frankie gets arrested by military police for going AWOL for 4 months, and Amira testifies that she is still married to Frankie. At lunch, Zola and Liz sit together, and after being rude as hell, Liz actually offers Zola a cigarette after seeing that she was out. They bond over talking trash about Amira and make a deal, saying that no matter who wins, they're going to share the earnings because they both were done wrong by Frankie.
Yeah.
Back at proceedings, Amira says the last time she saw Frankie was around Christmas when there was a package at the door for him. The postman says he thought Frankie was dead, which cut him
That was it.
especially deep, and it led him to go try to pursue singing again.
I'm talking about the
Uh,
next day. He was like,
I
I'm
mean, but he couldn't go back to the service. He was fucked at this point. Can't go back to the service. Dishonorably discharged.
yes, but you can't leave well enough alone.
But you're cooked. I don't know what else to do.
You can't get a regular job after you get discharged. Is that what you're saying? He was
He
a regular person now.
he could not get a
That's what
job. Is
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying.
Nothing. But you can't leave well enough alone.
No, I'm him. I used to be him. I gotta be him again. I got a new wife. I gotta be him again.
I'm just saying, yes. But what I'm saying is, you were so allegedly different than what you were. Like she has no clue of that life. She has no
Yeah.
clue of what that. Why you ain't make it? Why you got to go back to try to run it back to make it? She don't even know none of that.
Yeah.
And you being here in Georgia with me, I'm educated. I'm working. We got a house. Apparently you done moved in. You ain't never had nothing for nobody to move into with you. You done moved. Well, he did have that one apartment, but it was a okay, sure.
Yeah.
Like you ain't really never had nothing. You moving to Zola's house. You moving in Amara's house. Like that little apartment really wasn't shit. And you can't be content with this new life.
No.
You can't be content with that. So that's
Cause
your
part of
demise.
my new life is being a soldier, which I got
Well,
kicked out
who
of.
told you to go AWOL for 4 months?
I went AWOL with 4 months trying to woo you.
That's your problem.
The bitches. Yeah, I mean,
That's your
essentially,
problem. Like you need to fix yourself.
it's all addiction.
It all pissed me off.
It's all addiction. Before he leaves,
These are your biggest enemies.
his last two requests is a pumpkin pie and going half on a baby when he
He
returns.
had me bent at pumpkin pie, but okay.
It was a pecan.
Mm.
A week later, Myra gets a call that Frankie is overdosed in New York.
I'm talking 7 days. Like it was so traumatic. Like
A recess is called, and the three women go for a drink. They laugh over the sex, and Amira can't believe how Frank could act how he did despite still being married to at least one of them. Well, so yeah, some people can hold it down, and some people cannot hold it down. He took 100% of that shit to the grave.
yeah,
He's like, I know I'm fuck some things up, but I'm not gonna fuck nothing up further
yeah.
by being honest.
Heavens no.
I like this line from Myra. Maybe there were three different Frankies, and we all got a piece. Liz said she was wore out trying to save Frankie.
Yeah,
And we flash back
I can
again
believe that.
to Frankie's last week. He went to go see Morris in New York, and Morris is not drawing. Doo Wop is dead, gang. And I can't sell a blackball junkie trying to make a comeback. Morris at the end was probably the realest nigga on his team. Cause I'm gonna keep it funky with you, and I'm not gonna let you bring me down.
While I'm still in front of
Even
you, whole
though
time.
I've already fucked you. That's
Yeah.
valid. That is valid.
Like,
But no, I love this line because this is my exact sentiments towards dead presidents. Only an asshole takes a chance on a junkie. Like what the? You not a cute kid anymore. You a loser. You a has been, and you a fucking drug addict. Now get your fucking ass up off. Yeah, yeah. That's the time I was old
yeah.
and I felt all them. I
No,
felt all the words. Defeated, and because life cannot kick this nigga enough, Zola and Little Richard just so happened to be performing tonight. Good, nigga. They go see. And he walks in. He damn sure ain't bought no ticket. He just walked in.
Peep that. And the way you destroyed my world,
Yeah.
don't come in this
I
building.
can't even see you, but the fact that I think I see
I
you,
feel your
I
presence.
feel you here. Now
Man,
that's also hate, but that's also love.
that's it's love,
Cause
but
she
it
loved that nigga despite fucking up her house. She still loved him. She still loved him in court. All three of them still love him a little bit.
yeah, I got some words
Everything is too much for Frankie because, of course, God forbid anybody else do it all right. It's too much for Frankie, and he goes
God
to see
forbid.
his old dealer. He can't handle the memories or the fall from where he used to be, and he takes his last hit.
In his grandmama's bathroom.
That's what that was. I don't know where the fuck he was. I just thought he found an abandoned house.
In real life, he overdosed in his grandmama's bathroom.
Oh wow. Shirley Caesar sings at his funeral, which Levy claims to have paid for.
In real life, she did too. In real life.
Oh, that's cool. What the fuck? She
That's what they
spun the block
said.
for the movie. That's cool. In present day, the attorney presents Levy with the original copyright for Why the Fools Fall in Love, with Herman's name on it and his being missing. Clinton says this man has made $4 million
That blew my wig back.
off of Frankie Lyman's songs,
But
and
anyway,
that he slept his name on, and with the Lyman estate not receiving a dime. Court is adjourned before the final testimony or the final decision. The girls go for a drink. They get they get Shorty a Long Island iced tea, but she fucks up.
she was taking the straw out.
Yeah, this is
This
delicious.
is tasty.
And Zola exposes the plan, and they all go in on getting paid.
Yeah.
The next
They,
day,
they killed me in court, winking at each other like,
yeah,
okay.
the next day, the judge disqualifies Zola for being previously married and not being able to get any
she
of her
couldn't.
documents.
She couldn't provide no documentation on that.
She disqualifies Elizabeth because you were already married previously.
But they tricked. It was like some common
Yeah,
law.
yeah, yeah. So, and Myra, while she was the final, while she was his wife at the time of his passing, due to Pennsylvania law superseding
Mhm.
and honoring common law,
Mhm.
due to the common law portion being first in the timeline, she is Elizabeth is the rightful Mrs. Frankie Lamb.
That was a blip.
they all huddle up like, "Oh man, we paid,"
Like they broke out.
and still being the shyster, still being a little shysty. Elizabeth decides to not share. She reneges,
She say, no, we won.
gives them nothing, and then walks off with her attorney.
Just the deuces at them.
So, years later, in Myra filed with the U.S. Court of Appeals, Zola got nothing. Zola got F the hardest out of all of this.
Truly.
And Myra went to the U.S. Court of Appeals. They ruled in her favor, and she was able to get the money back from Elizabeth.
Mhm.
However, with lawyer fees, taxes, and all that,
Never pans out the way you think it's gonna be. The amount ain't gonna never be the amount
the worth of
until
his
it gets in.
estate dwindled to $15,000, which is the
The
original
same
deal
deal.
that Morris offered. But she
I
has it,
I take it, but yeah, that's a long fight.
and that is the story of Frankie Lyman. Thoughts, comments.
I begin. I just at the end of the day, Frankie Lyman was a heartthrob, an addict,
Yeah, this nigga was like the first Usher apparently.
a troubled soul, a troubled soul, opportunist, a thief, a liar, a cheat, a snake. Um, I
Grown ass
I hate
nigga.
that for him, but because that's what it was, you have to acknowledge the fact that they loved him
And he loved him.
and he loved him. He did not love them.
Not necessarily.
Not
No.
not
He
not
loved how
not
they
enough
made
for it
him
to count.
feel.
He loved how they made him feel. He was Frankie
Yeah.
Lyman,
Yeah.
and that was what at first glance, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the charismatic. He was charismatic. It was that and how they loved him, how they supported him, how they
It's
would still
damn near
care.
like how women get attracted to serial killers.
Psychopaths, yeah, because I think Frankie Lyman had to be. You
On the
bought you
spectrum.
bought Hub Dog after you done chuck this one. Something's you off a little bit, but okay. That's a different life. We ain't gonna
Also,
bring it
you
up.
ain't buy me no damn new dog.
No,
I
couldn't. You
couldn't.
couldn't. You couldn't, right? Because I'm giving freezer money to to the
That was
barber
after
shop.
that happened.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, like I'm giving up everything. That's why I was like, I'm not really shocked that she like was in jail for boosting, because it ain't like her
What else would
husband
do?
held it down for her. Like
Oh, it would have been boosting and hooking. Cause,
that's wild business.
yeah.
That's wild business, and you still had the nerve to not love me the way I loved you. I give you my money. Lola gives the money, the house, all this, and I love you that much, and you don't even. It ain't a note by the phone. It ain't. It ain't. You ain't sitting up to my mama house. You didn't try to get in
Oh,
contact with me. You were so busy
I'm going to
doing
the
you,
service.
doing you. So, the line that ate for me was when they were all sitting together. Trial was coming to an end, and Zola said, "He's a lying, no good, no bill paying, house losing bigamist." This was said. Mick said trigamist. Like you ran the play 3 times, and we just gonna say three that
We
who
know
have
of.
a marriage bond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some type of marriage bond. Because I even heard word on the curb is that the whole Zola him marriage thing was like a publicity stunt. So we don't know, and it wasn't no
And they was
documentation
like
that
they.
could actually be provided to prove that they were actually married.
Yeah, and
And
the
Mexico got some
last
different laws about how they treat, you know,
the
it's free
last
game.
night they right before the decision was given, it was like I wonder who the next star winner is gonna be. It was like it better not be another wife.
Right, because it very well could be. Like I said, I heard that
A white woman got him on the
The
smack.
white woman got him on the smack as a kid. Like they was in the hotel room, probably finna be nasty, and she something called like a skin tap. Like it was supposed to be like a quick hit. But my belief has always been once you do that, you are a junkie automatically. Like that just turns you into a
Yeah.
zombie, and that's what happened, and
I
that's what
don't really
happens.
know too many people that's one and like that's not for me.
Never in my day. Never in my day. So that happened to him at a very young age. But he was selfish. He did not love them, and I hated at this age watching them crash and burn the way that they crash and burn for somebody they thought
Yeah.
loved them back.
I mean, Zola was still her.
She was still her, but she took a hell of a blow.
Yes.
And because I'm her,
Yeah.
I done worked my own
Yeah.
record deal, and I'm on tour with men, and I'm holding it down, and my record's number one. While you talking about your record's number three.
Yeah.
I always been that, and that's a lot to then relinquish that to a man that you think you love, because y'all building, and he gonna be better, and it's gonna be okay, and you don't want to be alone. You love him. That's from a young age. That's you're on the road too, so you don't have a chance to meet boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to do it with no members of the group, because that affects the money.
Yeah.
You see him, and he's cute, whatever, singing, and he's making records, and this could be a power couple thing. And he do that to you. He snake you like that, and she had to still be on tour years later with Little Richard, because I'm still
Recouping.
recouping. Like I just thought that was foul. Like Imira got the best of him,
Yeah.
but she also had to bury him. She also didn't get enough of him. Like if that was gonna
Yeah.
be the good husband,
Like
the good
a
life,
month and a half.
she got cheated. She got cheated. So I don't even know what I would give this, but the interpretation this go around hurt a little bit. It cut a little bit deeper for me as a woman. Just like,
Yeah.
damn, you wanted to be you turned into your dad. You turned into the drunk. You turned into you was I can't believe there wasn't no abuse going on. You was saying
Yeah.
rough things like you was gonna rough Mickey up, like you was gonna rough anger.
Yeah.
You was gonna rough the man. I mean, you probably should have roughed him up for your 4 million. You should have roughed him up though, but.
Only I don't want to. Damn, I don't really want to do this, but the darker wife did get the worst of
She did.
him.
Huh.
Lena Shaw's like, right?
Yeah, and Hallie was, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Zola was, yeah. And I think that cutting edge, everybody was different. Three different types of women.
But she was also the roughest when he met her. You met her, Stella.
That's what I'm saying. He treated her rough, like
Yeah, like how I met you.
how I met you, and she tried to be like, well, just go to another
She
record label. She
did.
tried to be better,
She,
but she had a rough appeal about him, and he was a junkie when I met. Like
yeah.
you know, but he made her feel seen in moments like that where I'm a thief, you a thief, and I
But
don't want you to get locked up. And
I'm not lecturing. It's he didn't receive a lot of that well because he didn't want to be told what to do. He wanted to
right,
be Frankie Lyman his way, and what I'm gonna do gonna work out. It has not. It has
not
not.
to date,
Not
not
to
to
date.
date. So yeah, no, he didn't want to hear that, and growing up way before he should have, he was the man of his universe. So it's
Yeah.
like I got to make it happen, and I'm a star. I've been out here on my own so long.
Yeah. My teenagers left me.
You left your teenagers, but yeah, you leave everything. You are an escape
You a
artist.
leaver.
You're a leaver,
Yeah.
just like your dad.
Yeah.
So
Do you have a favorite character? My favorite character is initially I was like my favorite character is Zola,
mhm,
but I get the appeal of each wife.
yeah, no, I do too. I initially was leaning toward Elizabeth because kind of the other ones didn't need him,
Yeah.
And it was like I thought that we were building something. Even when people, my friends, talking about you, I'm still like supportive of you. And then
Yeah.
like I'm hooking, I'm trying to get you in rehab. I'm trying to change your life. No, I'm not Miss Zola. I'm not all fancy and all of that, but I'm real. And you knew that when you met me. So
Yeah.
we see each other's faults, and I thought
And
that was part of
you felt that Zola abandoned you.
right. So you keep running back to
You
that.
keep running back to her though.
How that make me feel? But I just felt like
Yeah.
she, even in the midst of like calling a lawyer, like shit, I deserve something. After
Yeah.
all this heartbreak, all this, I deserve how her mannerisms were, how she was just explaining the story, and how she was talking in court. Like, I'm not afraid of none of this. None of y'all, you Zola,
Yeah.
you already know. I know you from way back in the Gap, but I'm around the way, girl. And at the end of the day, I'm going to stand up for myself. And this is what he did to me. You can't say that he actually married me first. You can't say that,
Yeah.
you know, I don't matter. And I hated the hooking. I hated the fact that her dog had to die. I hated the fact that she accepted a stolen mink because she didn't know no better. But damn, my man got me something.
Yeah.
So he loved me, he appreciated me. He got me
Oh.
tickets. I mean, you meet a celebrity and they give you tickets to a show. It's lit. You know what I'm saying? Like front row, pull you on stage. He made her feel seen. And I don't know what. I guess it was just her attitude about it. I liked Amira too. I thought that she held it
Mhm.
down for who she was, and I'm not gonna apologize because I'm educated. I'm not gonna apologize because I loved him. We had a courtship.
And
He wrote me poetry. I don't know
you,
what y'all talking about.
you, I'm not gonna accept that Frankie Lyman shit
Yeah,
that you did with the other two. I didn't know about it,
yeah, but
but
I'm
that
not
ain't how
them.
you step in this. That ain't how you
Yeah,
got to step for this.
truthfully, truthfully. And like she
And
said,
he probably would not prior to service. He wouldn't have got her because she wouldn't have went for that.
no, 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 no. She wasn't with none of that. That was a
Yeah.
different type of life down there. That's a slow pace. We talking big cities,
Yeah.
and we talking about Augusta. We ain't
He
talking about
didn't even
Atlanta.
curse around her.
Flowers and chicken coops, and it was a whole different life, which I felt like he really needed. I felt like he could
Yeah.
have bounced back and been okay and lived a life if he could just get out of his own head of being
He had to
who
be
he
a
thought.
star.
I'm talking about years ago. He
Yeah.
was never gonna be him though. We're
It was
never gonna
like
be.
14.
We're never gonna
Nigga.
be 16-year-old you. 16. We're never gonna be that again. So like,
But I mean, people since him have. People since him have.
like who? Like you?
Usher. I mean, that's like the only one. Usher and Justin Bieber. Them motherfuckers were signed
But
to each
they're
other.
not. But they're not the 16-year-old them. They are now the 30
Yeah.
year old them. Like you evolve. Your
Yeah.
music evolves. His voice. He said you're not a cute little kid no more. Like you're never gonna fucking be that again.
Yeah.
So the fact that you thought you could go back and do
Motherfucker,
what? Do up?
ooh ah. That's just not.
That's disco jam. Like
That's
what are you
good.
talking about? That's what you
You
about to
couldn't
present?
even get that off.
Motown done already
Yeah.
took their turn. Like
Yeah.
what? You didn't get in on
This.
that? Like
Yeah. This cow has been milked, nigga.
milked. Like what are you gonna do? So it just he could not evolve with the times because it was like he wasn't successful in that period. So like I got to go back and do that, and then that way I'll be people would recognize me and not think I was dead.
Yeah.
Like that did cut deep, but dead because that part of your life, that tragic part of your life is dead. Like he couldn't differentiate, and that blew me back. But she had to bury him. I thought that when she said I buried her, I was still married to him. I thought from the jump she was the one who was rightfully gonna get the money because
I initially, like halfway through the movie,
I
I
don't care
was
nothing about
like,
the time when
I was
he
like,
who was with him when
why?
he wrote it because nobody
Like,
was
this
with
should
him
be
when
an
he wrote
open
it.
and shut case. Like, why the fuck is this?
I didn't
You
understand the
were
litigation.
married at death. You buried him. What the fuck is we
What
talking
are we
about,
talking
really?
about? And that's the most recent date today. So
Yeah,
like I didn't understand. Nobody was with him when he wrote it.
yeah.
So how do we benefit off of a song that was already in production?
Because he had an estate, which I
Did
don't even
he?
know how the fuck that even
Did
came
he?
together. Because you don't someone got to put in a don't you have to put your estate together? How the fuck did I know he didn't?
I know he didn't.
So I don't even know how that. Maybe the record label did it. I don't know.
Maybe
Because they had
after
to
they drained
file.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but that was a ride for me, and because it was like really three different stories, three different versions of the same man,
Yeah.
and it was just like he did some damage. Like
Yeah, I don't know how Lorenz Tate was still fly with the bitches after this movie. This is rough. Nigga,
Cause
this
he
is
looked.
after Love Jones. This is after Inkwell. This is after all the shit that they really that the girls really fucked with him over. And this nigga wasn't
And
shit
again,
in
like I
this.
said, yeah, again, as a younger person watching this at that time, I wasn't even thinking as deep as I'm thinking today. I liked Why Do Fools Fall in Love growing up. Like, probably because of Lorenz Tate looking like Lorenz Tate and not Frankie Lyman. Okay? Because he did not look like Frankie
Yeah,
Lyman.
next
He looked like
niggas
Lorenz Tate.
niggas in fucking Crash in '04. Like I feel
That's
like
probably why.
I feel
I ain't
like
really.
Heartthrob fucking Lorenz Tate was over by the time this movie came out.
Yeah, Crash. I ain't really see Crash, and it might have been due to the fact that
Crash is nuts.
he was on some different. He was on a different playing field at that point. I don't know, but
Hell no.
yeah, no, that was Why Do Fools Fall in Love? Ugh. It just kind of like
He took a break. Like after that is
he should have.
Love Come Down, and then after that is Biker Boys. I liked
Biker
Biker
Boys.
Boys. Biker Boys
Biker
was
Boys was good.
this fucking close to being direct to movie, direct to TV. But yeah, y'all, that was episode
That was
10. That
episode 10
was
in the books.
Why Do Fools Fall in Love. Our next movie is one of my favorites. It's still trauma filled, but it's one of my favorites. A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, starring Martin Lawrence and Lynn
Lynn Whitfield.
Whitfield.
Regina King.
And yeah, Regina
Bobby
King, Bobby
Brown.
Brown, Della Reese. Again,
Della
shout out to Della
Reese.
Reese.
Shout out to Della Reese.
And yeah, y'all, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit us with some of your favorite movies, what you thought about Why the Fools Fall in Love, why do um, movies you would like to see us cover.
Yeah, absolutely.
Questions. Let me know how you felt about that quiz that I slid into the last episode. And we will see y'all in the
See you
next
next
one.
time.